If you're just starting to improvise, or you don't feel creative when improvising, you are in the right place. We will look at the pentatonic scale in a way you might not have thought about before. So grab your guitar and let's break down this simple improvising trick. So we're going to use a blues rock backing track in E, so the root note here we're going to use is in the 5th fret of the B string. So we have a minor box, 3-5, 3-5, and off that root note, 5-7. 5-7 is a major box. Minor, major. Right off of this root note. So check this out. Minor, major, minor, major, minor. How easy is that? So we also have an E root note at the 17th fret. So the box would be 15-17, 15-17 for minor, 17-19, 17-19 for major. Check it out. Minor box right there. Major box. Minor. Major. Minor. You can use this concept anywhere on the fretboard, any E root note. So we have right here in the 14th fret of the D string, we also have an E root note. 12-14, 12-14, 14-16, 14-16. Right at our fingertips, you can do a lot with those little boxes right there. And if you know them in different parts of the fretboard, you are golden. Learning the pentatonic scale in all the positions is not an easy task, but this concept will help us learn it in a fun way. So if you know this root note, E root note all over the fretboard, you can build these phrases easily. Off the root note, 2 frets down or 2 frets up, you can build these phrases. If this lesson has been helpful, hit that thumbs up button. I really do appreciate all your support. This is a great starting point, but I know you want more. Blending the minor and major sound together is where the magic happens for a lot of blues rock solos. So if you know where the root note is, you are golden. You will be able to improvise anywhere on this fretboard locating that root note. So take this to another level. If we look at the box 3-5, 3-5, add one more note and you have the whole E minor pentatonic scale is the B note. So 4th fret is that B note, add it to the box, 3-5, 3-5, and you have a great blues rock box right there. Add the same structure to this major sound here. using this root note in the 5th fret as your guide, and I'll show you some other places to do it, adding this C sharp note as part of the E major pentatonic. But we don't necessarily have to know all that. We just know that these two boxes create a lot of good licks. So adding that one more note really makes some of them phrases come alive. So I'm going to demo a few advanced licks, and then I'll bring you in close and break them down. It's so fun to jam over this track, it's hard to stop. So starting in the open position of the E minor pentatonic, we're in the 3rd fret here on the E string. And then, so slight bend, half bend I'd like to use. And then a full bend on the B string in the 3rd fret. And then striking the E again. Great exercise and great sounding lick. And you can just slide right up to the root note here in the 5th fret, which is really the focus of all these licks right here. And hitting this 5th fret here, slight bend in the 3rd fret, not even a half bend, it's probably a quarter bend. And then striking the 5th fret, back to the E. I like to hit this E note twice and play that little phrase. So walking down the E minor pentatonic scale, starting in this 5th fret, this root note here, I like to slide up to it, 3, striking the 4th fret of the G string and then pulling down to the 2nd. Pretty quick little thing there. You can work at that. It's a great lick. Open, back to the root note in the 2nd fret, starting on the root note, ending on the root note. And all that was over the E chord. Then when it changes to the coming up to the A chord, this little phrase here, which we did a lot with the box earlier in the video, so sliding up to 4 and then striking the 3rd fret, which is a D note. And this is always a great lick. But then we're sliding up to the next little major position here. But it's still that same position. So 4, 3, and then we have 6 and 5. Just really focused on this root note. And then playing this major phrase over the A chord. So 5, 7. We actually bend and release on 7. I like to do. So still in that little box. Full bend and release. Now it's coming up to the B chord, B7. We're still focusing on this root note here with all this stuff. I'm not even thinking of what position I'm in or what scale I'm playing. I'm focusing on the root note and the sound I want to make during the solo. As it goes to the B, we're going to just take 7 and slide up to 10. and back to 7, 10, 7, 10, 7. So hit the note twice, the root note. It's important to slide up to it. It sounds a lot better. So we're on the B note in the 7th fret, then walk right down chromatically. 7, 6, 5. And that same lick again. Then you can finish it off as it goes on the turnaround with that same, focusing on the root note here. I hope you have fun with those licks, but again, you can use this little trick we did with using the root note, minor, major, don't abandon your regular pentatonic scale. But if you look at the root note and then see what position you're in to play off of that. But again, if you know confidently where these root notes are, you're going to go to them with confidence and really nail your lick. Looking at all of the root notes. Resolving. You don't always have to resolve to the root note. It's just a great way to be confident, and just it's a home base for you. You know where you're going. I had a blast today making this lesson. It was fun because simple stuff like this is fun on the guitar. Let me know if the lesson was helpful, and hopefully we'll see you on the next one.